planning and the PLM activities at Altem Technologies. I have total 6 years of experience on CAD and PLM domain. Okay, so this is my introductions. So let's move to the agenda. So this is the agenda for today's sessions. I will start with introduction about Altem Technologies, what we are and what are the solutions or the services we are providing as a technology partner. Then I am going to talk about the project management processes and why this the project management is critical or important for any organizations. Then I'm going to talk about 3D experience project management, where I will demonstrate how the project can be scheduled and how the project can be executed with the live demonstration. Then finally we'll go for the Q&A sessions, where you can able to ask your questions and we will clarify those questions at the end. So this is the agenda for next 30 to 40 minutes. So this is about Altem Technologies. Altem is established in the year of 2010, and we have our head offices in Bangalore, and we have operational offices in 8 different locations across the India. And we have a team of 60 plus professionals, which includes scientists, engineers, technical specialists, and we have more than 500 plus customer base across India. We are providing solutions for the PLM, life sciences, engineering simulation, additive manufacturing, reverse engineering, optimization solutions, and also on the Center of Excellence and Incubation Active Initiatives. So this is the brief introductions about Altem Technologies. So this is our journey. As I told, we have started from 2010, and from 2011 we are in a partnership with Dassault System for the software solutions. And in 2013 we have received India's SME Top 100 Award, and on 2015 we have received India's Small Giant Award 2015 MSME. And on 2016 we have started our new aliens, which is Estaco. The Estaco is mainly deals with the engineering and simulation solutions. In 2017, again we have received Frost and 11 most innovative 3DP company of India award. And in 2019 again we have received the Dassault Systems Platinum Partnership. And on 2021 we have received Top Customer Support Award from Dassault Systems. And again on 2022 we have received the golden certifications from the Artec. Followed by on 2023 we have received the Stratasys Medical Partner of the Year award. And on 2024 we have received the Platinum Partnership from both Stratasys and the Dassault Systems. Along with we have received the SME Empowering India Award 2024. Along with this, we are in association with or in partnership with global brands, and we support them in India, which includes Honeywell, Airbus, Adobe, John Deere, Intel, Goodrich, Hyundai, Colin Aerospace, and many more. So this is our entire journey from 2010 to so far. So this is the typical project management process. The project management process will begin with the program and project definitions, where the project can be created and the project can be defined at this stage. And then the project team definition. On this phase, the resources will be allocated and the resources will be validated, and the task will be assigned to the resources. And then the project mitigation phase, where the issues will be identified and the issues will be identified, and the action plan for those issues will be defined at the project mitigation phase. On then the actual project will executed at the project execution level, and the project validation will be done with the different levels with the proper at the project validation phase. And finally, the project will happen with the project report. This is the typical project management process. Now, why this project management is important for any organization? We know the different stakeholders or the different departments, they will involve on the project, either product design and development, production and quality, purchase team or finance team, sales and marketing. All these different departments or the stakeholders are involving in the project, entire project, by sitting in different locations, different geography. So it is very important to manage the project. It's important to monitor the project and to review the project, right? So all this can be done by having the proper project management tool. We have a project management which is 3D Experience. The 3D Experience is having project management capability. With that, we can able to do the seamless the project management. The 3D experience is a seamless PLM solution. It's a comprehensive PLM solutions which digitalize the manual RFQ management or the bid management. And 3D experience has the inbuilt product data management capability. And we have the BOM management and the multi-CAD management on the 3D experience PLM. And we have the project or the program management. Along with that, we have the regulatory compliance management. All these are the 3D experience PLM domain. But today we are going to talk about the project and program management. Here I am going to talk about how the project can be created or the project can be planned and the project can be executed by using the 3D experience platform, which includes creating the task and set up the schedules, and we can able to link the dependencies between the task. We can able to assign the resources for the task. Then we can able to attach the documents and the deliverables. Right, with that we can able to track the task or the workload, so that we can able to get the real-time updates on the visual dashboards. All this I'm going to talk. I'm going to demonstrate on the 3D experience platform. So this is the work breakdown structure. The work breakdown structure in a project defines the different levels or the different phases of the project. Every project will be having the different phases, and under the phases there will be a task and that subtask. So there will, between the phases there will be a gate, and under the gate there will be a checklist. The gate will act as the bridge between the different phases. Now there will be a checklist is defined. Without approving the checklists on the gate, the project will not move from the phase 1 to the phase 2. This is the typical work breakdown structure of any project. So now this is the sample project template we have taken for this webinar. This is the NPD project template, new product development project template. We can see this project template has the different phase: initiation phase, concept phase, design phase, verification phase, closing phase. And if you see on the right side, each phase has the different level of task, subtask, right, which is in the Excel format. Normally, what happens is, if the organizations are not having if they don't have the proper project management tool, normally they will track the project or they will manage the project on the Excel, where what happens is they will keep one copy of the project as a template in Excel format, and for the new project they will copy those project to the new projects. But we know it's difficult to manage the entire project on the Excel, because the Excel management on Excel is completely manual, and end of the day it's much difficult for the project manager to manage projects, and he will fed up with a lot of confusions. And I can say the managing the project on the Excel will be the very much challenging, and it will be a disaster for the organization at one point. We have the 3D experience project management applications. So where similarly we can able to create the template, the project template. When creating the project template, you can able to define the different level, different phases, different milestones, different tasks, and we can able to define the gate between the phases, and we can able to add the attachment or the documents to the template, and we can able to use this template as a standard format or the standard source for the future project, and we can able to create the new project with those templates, so that all the information which is available on the template, that will be copied over to the new project. So instead of creating the project from the scratch, so we can able to utilize the whatever the standard template we have created on the 3D experience. Now I'm demonstrating how that project template can be created on the 3D experience platform. Now you can see this is the 3D experience interface. We have logged in with certain login, and this is actually in project manager, and we can able to see we have the dedicated project management applications. So we are in the project management application now, and we have logged in with certain 3D space, which is NPD. And if in the left side, if you come, you can able to see the different levels of tasks and project templates. Now I'm going inside this project template where I can able to create the project templates. Okay, so now I'm creating the project templates. I'm creating the project template for the NPD. Okay, so when I'm creating the project template, I'm defining the currency also now. So now we can see the project template has been created and which is in the draft state now. Now, if I go inside the project template is empty now. There is no phases, there is no task, or there is no time milestones. So we can add manually the task for this template. Like this, you can able to add the task, gate, milestones, or the phases for these templates. But for this session, I'm using the Excel. If you have the Excel template, you can able to import that Excel template to this project so that all the task or the phases that will be uploaded to this project templates. Now, what I'm doing is I'm taking the certain project template which is available in Excel and I'm uploading over here and importing over here. So that if you see on the screen now, the project template is updated with the different phases. You can able to see concept phase, design transfer, all these phases, and you can able to see the dependencies between the phases, and you can able to see the estimation duration. All informations we have imported from the Excel. Okay, so now if you see, if you can able to see the task, okay, or different level of task is also available. And also on the project we have the interactive Gantt chart. On the Gantt chart, you can able to see the different phases and the different tasks. Also, you can able to see schedules, and you can able to see the connections between the each and every task. You can able to see it on the Gantt chart, right? You can able to see now there is a connections between the each and every task. There is a connections. Now, if you see, again, have captured information from the Excel template. Still, if you wanted to add any task, or if you wanted to remove any task, that also can be done. We can able to customize whatever the information we have captured, right? So now I am going to add the gate. As I told, the gate will act as a bridge between the phases. So we can able to add the gate, and we can able to define the certain checklist for that gate. And without approving that gate, the project will not move from one phase to other phase. Now I have created certain gate for this phase evaluation. Under this gate, I'm going and I'm creating certain checklist. Now you see, I'm creating the checklist project charter, right? So I have created the certain checklist. Similarly, I'm creating the multiple checklist items here. Now, if you can go to the particular checklist and you can able to add the checklist items over here. So I'm adding certain checklist items. A business case clearly is defined, yes or no. Okay, you can able to define the response type also. So here you can able to define whether response type should be yes or no, or the response type should be the approval, or the response type should be buy or make, right? All these informations you can able to capture on the checklist. Okay, and finally the project will not approve without approving this checklist. Okay? So that is the whole idea of this gate and the checklist. So now we have created the couple of checklist item also for this requirement gathering, right? The next, now if you see, we are the gate and we have created the checklist also. And if you go to the Gantt chart, and the check whatever the gate we have created that is not connected to the phases, you can able to see the gate is not connected to any phase or the task, right? So how that can be connected? It should be connected, right? So then only it will act as a bridge. So now I am going into the structured view. Here I can able to define the certain logics and modifying that. I can able to create certain simple logics so that the gate will get connected between the phase, right? So I'm adding the certain logics. Once the logic is given, this is very simple logic that can be given so that the gate will be get connected. Now I'm saving this. So now if you come back again to the Gantt chart, you can able to see the gate is connected to the phases. So now important thing is now for the particular task, I wanted to add the attachment or the deliverables. That attachment can be used in the future projects when creating the project, how that can be created. So I'm adding the deliverables also. I'm going and I'm uploading the particular file which is available on my system. There is a options to choose file from the system. I'm going there, and so that I can able to select the file from my system. I'm selecting this reference document and going for clicking OK. So that now you can see the document is attached for this task. So this is how the template can be created, and the how we can able to import the Excel to the template, so that all the task or the subtask or the phases, milestones, all these informations will get updated to the project template, and how the gate can be created, and under the gate how the checklist items we can able to define, and okay, I have showcased at the end how the document can be attached to the particular task. So now, before continuing, I have the question. Are you understanding, right? The audience is understanding, right? If you have anything, you can ask now, or we can keep it the questions for the end. Okay, so okay, I will continue. So now the template is created, the project template is created. So now the important thing is, so whenever we are creating any template, whether it may be a document template or such kind of templates, before using those templates, before standardizing those templates, the approval is necessary. Okay, so once it is approved, and once it is it's approved by the proper or the stakeholder, then that can be utilized as a template or as a standard resource for the future use, right? So this I had a certain overview, so you can see there are different stakeholders. There are reviewer, approver, and the project manager. So now once the project template, now the project template is in the draft state. You can able to modify when the project template is in the draft state. But in the approval, I have set up the two levels of approval. One is by the reviewer and one is by the approver. So once the template is in approval, these two people should approve the template. Once they are approved, then the template will move to the released state. Once the template is in the released state, that template will be visible, or that template will be available for the user based on the permissions level. Here you can able to see there is a red highlight portion. So I have defined for this workflow or for this approval, both should be, then only the template will move to the released state. And this template can be completely customizable template. This is the template we have created for this demonstration. So now I will showcase how this template can be created, or how this workflow can be created, and how we can able to connect this approval workflow to the project template. Now, if you see here in the route management, which is the applications, with these applications, we can able to create the custom workflows, and you can able to define the different approval levels. I'm creating this workflow for the approval, and we can able to see there is a task. The task is nothing but we can able to define the different level of the state. So I'm creating the state for the reviewer. Okay, so you can able to define the instruction, and we can able to add the assigning, right? So who needs to approve at this state. Similarly, I'm going to create one more state for the approver. Here also I'm defining the instructions, and also I'm assigning particular user to approve this state. So now I'm adding Chavinai as the approver for this state, and I'm clicking on the apply. As soon as I click on the apply, it's the workflow is created. Now we can able to define whether both should be approved or anyone should approve. Now, if you see the template, the approval workflow is created, and you can able to see the members who are part of this workflow. Now, if you come back to the project, now workflow is created. I want to attach that project to the templates. Now the project is in the draft, and there is the route option, and here you can able to create the route, and you can able to link the workflow whatever we have created now. So now I'm selecting the workflow what I have created here. And again, you can able to define whether approval for this approval or for the review or for the standard. And if you come down, we can able to define at what state we want to trigger this workflow, whether in draft state, approval state, or in the state. We kept it for the approval state. Now I'm clicking on the next option. So now at this stage also, so we can able to define, so for approver, what level of permission we need to give. So once again, we can able to change if we want to modify the reviewer or approver, that also can be modified over here, right? So again, whether approval is required by both or any, that can also be updated here. So now you can able to see the approval is connected, and there is a options to start the route. When you start the route, automatically the notifications will go to the users to review or approve the particular template. So now again, the draft is in the template is in the draft state, and the project manager will move the template from the draft to the in approval. Okay. So now from the in approval, if you go to released, there will be a block between the in approval and release. There we need to trigger the workflow. So now if you come back, there is the user who is a reviewer actually, who has received the notifications from the project manager. You can go to the notification and you click on the notification. The notification directly will navigate him to the workflow. So now in the workflow, you can able to go through all the information. On the right side, you can able to see, and then we can able to approve the particular state. Now the approval is done by the reviewer, and the approval is required by the approver also. Now we can able to see, now this is in the review approver login, and he also has received the notifications. And if you click on this notification, that will directly navigate the approver to the workflow, and again you can go through this information of this workflow or the template. Then we can able to give the approval for this template. So now we can see it has been approved by the both reviewer and approver, and you can able to see this is the project manager. The project manager has received the notification directly to this email. The email notification is also available in this project management tool, right? So now we can able to see the project template is released, right? So far we have created the project template, and we have the project template is in the release state with the different level of approvals. Now the next important thing is, now the template is created and the template is in the released state. Now how the people, how the users, how the member can access those templates to create the new project, right? So for that we have the dedicated application which is 3D space. The 3D space is nothing but the storage applications where all data we can able to store. This is like a normal Windows. We can able to create our own C drive or D drive. Similarly, we can able to create the different space based on our requirement, and we can able to add the different users, and we can able to give them the different level of permissions, and based on the permissions they can able to access the data available on a particular space. Now we have created the template which is on the NPT, and if you see for the NPT space, I have added the few users. The users, some users are authors, some users are leader. There are different permission levels we can able to assign. Now I'll showcase how this space can be created and how the users can be added to the particular space. Now we can see this is in the 3D space. So you can able to see this is the collaborative space. So there are different collaborative space we have created. Now we are in the NPT collaborative space. And if you go to the information, so you can able to see so the information of this particular space. And if you go to the members, so we can able to see the members are already available, and I can add the member also. Now I want to add certain user as a contributor. I'm adding Darshan as a contributor for this space. If you see, Darshan is added to the space as a contributor. And then if you wanted to remove any user from the space, that also can be done. Right, so we have created the other space also. Through the 3D space, we can able to allocate the permissions, or the user can get access to the template, whatever we have created. Now the template is created, it is released, and the permission is also allocated for the users to create the project. Now how we can able to create the project by utilizing the templates. Either the project can be created from the scratch, or you can able to create from the templates. I am going to create from the template, right? So here I can able to select which are all the template we have created. Either you can able to search, and there is a 3 dot options. If you click on that options, that will directly navigate him to the whatever the template is available. You can able to select here, and you can able to click OK. So now all the informations are captured to the project. See, there is a copy also. My title of project is aircraft landing gear. I'm going to new product development of the aircraft landing gear. Now you see, if you wanted to add the task deliverables, that will be copied to the project. Right. So now I'll click OK. So that the project is created from the templates, and you can see this is the draft state. At this stage, you can able to see the dashboard. The dashboard will look like this. The project overview, top level task, critical task, can able to see the Gantt chart. So now that now all these are empty because the project is not yet started. Just we have defined the project. And you can able to see the burn down graph also, planned versus actual, and there is a phase gate view. So here you can able to see the progress of the phase or the progress of the gate, or you can able to see the estimated start date, end date, actual start date, end date. All these informations will get update automatically when the tasks are updating. Now, if you see all the phases which were there in the template is copied to the project, and if you go down, you can able to see the different task or the subtask, and you can able to see the document also, which is copied from the template, right? Now, again, for this template task project is created. Again, if you wanted to add any the task or the gate, that also can be added for this project. Now, if you see the total duration of the project is 43 days. Suppose I wanted to modify the duration of any task. I'm going to modify the duration of this task from 1 day to the 2 days. So as soon as I modified this duration and I click save, the total duration of the project will get updated from 43 days to 44 days, that you can able to see. This is because we have created the dependencies between the phases or the task. Now, project is created. Now I want to add the members to this project. How that can be done? On the people options, you can able to add the members to this projects. So here you can able to these are the users, these are available platform. And I can able to select the multiple peoples also, and I click OK. So now the members also added to the project. Now we can able to see the permissions. Now we can able to add the members individual, or we can able to add the group of people, and also we can able to add the particular 3D space so that all the member will come into this project. Right. Now the member is also added. Now I want to assign the particular task to the particular user or particular member. How that can be done? So you can go to the particular task and you can go to the assign. There is a assign user options. If you click on that assign user options, you can able to define the particular task should be assigned to the particular user. Right. Now the task is assigned and we are moving the maturity state to the to-do state. That is nothing but that user has to do work on that task. Now the user has received the notification. Now, if you come back on the notification, he has received the two notifications. So one is he has become the member of the project, and if you click on that notification, that will navigate directly into the project, actual project. This is the interface of the project for the member or the user. Earlier, we were seeing the interface of the project manager. This is the interface for the member or the user, where you can able to see the schedules of the members who is a part of this project, right? And if you come back to the schedule, from the schedule you can able to go to each and every phase, and you can able to go to the tasks also. Now again, the user came back to the notifications, and notification will go to the click on the particular task. Now the task is in the to-do state. Now at this state, what the member or the user will do is he will go to all the information. There is the information about the project is also attached upon this task, right? You can able to see this is the project is related to aircraft landing gear. Again, you can able to see the deliverables also attached over here. This came from the template. You can able to open the deliverable or the document directly from the this interface, right? So with all these informations, what he will do is he will move from to do to the in-work state. In-work state is nothing but he will start working on the particular task. Now, after certain percentage of work is completed, there is a he can manually can able to drag the 50% of the task or the 40% of the task is completed, and he can click on the save. So when he updated that, that will be updated in the actual dashboard. You can, if you come back to the actual dashboard or the project dashboard, the particular task is completed. If you come back to the concept phase, the 8% of or 8.3% of the task is completed. Now he will, what he will do is once the task is completed, all the work is completed, he will change the maturity state from in work to the completed, so that the task will complete. Now one more task is assigned to him. So here what he will do is he will complete the task and he will attach the certain deliverables from his system to the particular task. So now the work is complete. He wanted to attach some deliverables. So now directly from the system, you can able to add them and you can able to define where you want to save. Now the document is attached for this task. And once that is done, what he will do is he will change the state from in work to the completed state. Right. So now this is the collaborative task interface. Here I can able to filter. The user can able to filter his interface based on the assigned to me owned by me. The different parameters you can able to filter this interface. Right. Now the concept phase. The concept phase is completed. The first phase is completed. So now the next phase is the design phase. So we have completed the concept phase without any approval, right? But for the design phase, I need the approval by the design manager, or the senior manager, or the design general manager. For that, I have created certain scenario. Now here the first phase is completed. Now we are in the second phase, which is the design phase. On the design phase, I need the approval, right? So I have created a certain scenario. So I have slightly modified the workflow here. So now here two levels of approval is required. One level is either from assistant manager or from the senior manager, and the second level is from the general manager. Here we can see there is any. So if anyone is approved out of assistant manager or senior manager, the phase or the task will move to the design general manager. Then if he is approved, then the phase will get released, right? Now we can see it is at this stage the both assistant manager and the senior manager both have the access to approve. So now if assistant manager is approved, the system will record the particular task is approved by assistant manager. Okay. And if the senior manager is approved, the system will record the information. The task is approved by the senior manager, right? So this is how I have created certain workflow for this task, right? So this is the workflow I have created for the design phase. Now I'll demonstrate how this approval workflow will work for the design phase. Now we are in the design phase now, and as I showcased earlier, I want to attach those workflow to this task or to this phase. For that, I'm going to the routes and I'm defining the workflow, or I'm fetching the workflow which is already created, design workflow, design approval workflow, right? So as I told earlier, you can able to change the approver also here. Also, there is a permission is available. You can able to change the approver over here. And here also you can able to define whether the approval is required by both or any, that also you can able to define. Now you can see that this approval workflow we have created. The approval is required either by assistant manager or by senior manager. Then the approval required by the design general manager. This is the other workflow. You have attached this workflow to this phase. So now we are in the design phase. Now workflow is also attached. Now this task is assigned to the designer, right? So the particular user is a designer. So he has to receive the notification to do the particular task. What he will do is he will change the state from to the in work, and what he will start working on the design, right? Now he has created the design, has created the assembly, sub-assemblies, parts, right? Has created all the product structure, right? That you can able to see on the screen. Once the complete assembly or the CAD is completed, design is completed, again he will go to that task. And here what you can do is directly from this task, you can go to the project. And in this project, he wants to go to the design phase, right? So he's directly going to the design phase, and now he is in the design phase. Now on the design phase, he wanted to attach this CAD as a deliverable. He wanted to attach the assembly as a deliverable. So now he's adding from the existing data on the platform. The design data is stored at the 3D experience platform. So here you can able to filter, you can able to search with the different parameters: who has created, when has created, where has created what are, right? So with it, you can able to search and you can able to select the particular data, has selected the particular assembly. Now the actual CAD data is attached to this task as a deliverable, right? So now what he will do is he will move to the in approval. So when the task is moved to the in approval, and if you see the design phase, if you come back to the design phase by the project manager, you can able to see now the project is in the approval state, right? You can able to see the deliverables also, actual CAD deliverables also you can able to see. Now it is in the assistant manager interface, has received the notifications to approve the design. Now the directly is in the approval workflow. So now the approval is required by any either from assistant manager or by the senior manager. What he will do is directly from this interface, he will go to the project, and from the project he will go to the particular task, and then he will go to the deliverables, and from the deliverable he can able to open the particular assembly which is created by the designer, right? So now he's as an assistant manager, he is reviewing the actual CAD which is created by the designer, and he's come back into the workflow, and he's giving his comments, and he's approving, either he's approving or declining the this one. He's approving the workflow or the approval. So now the approval is completed. The approval is done by the assistant manager. You can able to see there is a approved information is available on the assistant manager task, right? So now the approval is completed by the first phase. Now the design manager will receive the notifications to the email, right? Email configuration, as I told, the email configuration is also available on the platform. Now directly from the email, if you click on that design approval options, directly that will navigate into the workflow. Now again, design general manager, what he will do is, again from the task or from the workflow, directly he will go to the project, and from the project he will go to the particular task and to the deliverable, and from the deliverable he will go to the actual CAD. Here he will visualize the, or he will preview the CAD. This is a lightweight application without CAD. Actually, he is reviewing the data. Now he is also approving the CAD or the design. So now the approval is completed, right? So all the different levels of approval is completed, and if you see the design phase in the approval state, and now the project manager has received the notification, and he will complete the phase 2 out of the design phase. Now here, if you see the dashboard, one important parameter is, now the design phase is completed, but not 100% it is complete. It is 99% is completed, not 100%, because we have kept the gate between the phase. Gate is not closed, or the gate or the checklist is not approved. So for that, if you see the design phase is completed, but the design evaluation gate is not yet completed. So now for that, the particular approver or the project manager will go to the particular checklist, right? You can able to see the checklist which is available. Now you can able to approve, either you can able to approve, or you can able to conditionally approve, or you can able to hold, right? All these options are available. So now what he is doing, he is selecting all the checklist and he is approving the gate, right? When approving the gate, he is giving his description also. Phase 2 is approved. Now you can able to see the gate is also approved. As soon as gate is approved, the project phase 2, the design phase 2 is completed. Now if you see the project dashboard analytics, right, and if you come back to the design phase is completed 100%, right? So this is how the project can be created. The project can be defined, and different approvals can be triggered at different levels by the different approvers, right? So so now we are in the end of the session or the webinar. So now we are in the summary. So 3D Experience project management application is a 3D Experience is a unified platform So which will centralize the collaboration, which is a collaboration tool, which will collaborate the different teams, the projects, and the data. So different stakeholders from the organization, from production, quality, purchase, all these people can collaborate each other, and they can connect together to achieve the certain task. And with the 3D experience project management tool, we can able to do the seamless project planning with different phases, milestones, tasks, and dependencies in a one place. So we have the CAD applications within the 3D experience, we have the simulation applications within 3D experience, we have the project management applications, we have the applications which is required for the quality, for the manufacturing, sales, all these are integrated together on the platform. And we have the real-time visibility with the dashboards, and we can able to see the progress of the project. We can able to see the risk and the resource utilization. As I told, we can able to have the integrated collaboration, the collaboration between the design team, engineering, and other business teams, right? And there will be the clear traceability and compliance that will help in the clear audit trail across the project life cycle. And our platform is scalable and flexible. This project management is adaptable for either for a new product development or for the customer projects or for the internal initiatives also. And we can have the improved decision making with the data driven insights and the KPI tracking within the project management or 3D experience. And we can able to access this since it is a cloud, and we can able to access the data or the project anytime, anywhere with the cloud availability and the mobile availability. So this is the summary of the session or the webinar. So now we are open for the questions. So now the audience can ask your questions so that we'll clarify your questions. Hello. Okay, so you can either you can unmute and talk, or you can able to put your on the chat. Okay. So is this the question from Shalini? Is the platform is suitable for both the small teams and the larger enterprise project? Yes. So this is the completely customizable project management tool under the 3D Experience PLM domain. So we can able to customize this the project management tool for the different levels of the teams. Okay, so based on the requirement, we can able to customize for the small teams as well as for the large enterprise projects. So for the small teams, there are the different levels of roles which are available on the platform. So for the small teams as well as for the large enterprise projects. I hope I cleared your questions. How does 3D Experience project management differ from traditional tools like MS Project or Excel? Yeah, so this is a good question. So already, yes, we know we have the project management tool from the Microsoft, that is MS Project, and some of the organization are following the Excel for managing the project. So main difference for this MS project, the Excel is different, but the MS project is a project management tool that has been built by the Microsoft, right? So now the main difference is MS project will project is a traditional tool, right? So Microsoft is not having the CAD solution or the simulation solution or the solutions for the manufacturing sector, right? But our 3D Experience platform is the entire solution for the entire enterprise, for the design, for the production, for the quality, for the sales. All these peoples, we have the different. For example, on the Microsoft MS project, we cannot able to add the CAD deliverables. This is a very much important part of product design and the development. Adding the design deliverables to the project is very much important. but that cannot be done on the project because they don't have the CAD capabilities or the CAD integration. But our 3D experience is the seamless project management tool, but it has integration for all the different levels of CAD. Okay, and I hope I clear the question. As can it integrate with tools already used like Outlook, Excel, or ERP system? Yes, the 3D experience can be integrated to the Outlook as I showcased in my demonstration. The notifications directly will be received to the email if we integrate. The 3D experience can be integrated to the entire Microsoft for the Outlook, Excel, Word. Okay, so we can able to monitor the 3D experience from directly from the Outlook or Excel, and we can able to integrate the 3D experience to the ERP system. Okay, so that there will be data, the clear data flow will happen between the ERP system and the 3D experience system. And yeah, so there is a question from Ashok Kumar. Since it is not open source, is there any other software similar to this? No, this is the comprehensive solutions for the project management. There is no open sources available such to this levels, right? So a lot of some of the organizations are using Excel for that, but it's very much difficult to manage the project on the Excel. But yeah, there is no open source for the project management to this level. So I hope I answered your questions. And if any more questions, we are open still. Ask your questions, so we will clear them. I hope the session is. And also, we have added our income address and contact number and the email also. So if you have any further questions, or you can able to reach out to us. So if you have any requirement, you can reach out to us so that able to your premises and you can able to understand the requirement and you can able to provide the right solution for your project management. We have added our contact number as well as our email ID. We can able to reach out to us. So now I think we close the session now. Once again, I thank you all the attendees for joining the sessions, and thank you for your valuable time. Thank you once again.
Hello.
Yeah, yes.
Thank you everyone for attending this session.
Yeah, thank you, Pooja. Thank you for hosting this session.